video, I'll be talking about how to create an altcoin portfolio. A lot of people, they already know about the major cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and they already have it in their portfolio. So if you have all those coins in your portfolio, then you would be looking for coins which are not as big as these, but have potential to become as big as Bitcoin or Ethereum in future. So these are the ones which have more potential upside in the future. Obviously it comes with more risk also, but I know a lot of you would be working or have a full-time job, and it's very difficult to keep track of these altcoins, because every day there are a lot of new coins and there are certain narratives which drives a certain coin. Because for instance, when Facebook announced metaverse, the certain coins which were based on the metaverse blockchain, they suddenly shot up. So a lot of it is driven through what is going on in the media. So for a normal investor, it's very difficult. That is the reason we invest in mutual fund rather than picking up individual equity, because we think that these people, they have more knowledge and they can invest in our behalf. So how do I choose these altcoins? For this, what I've done is I've invested in a platform called ICONOMI. Basically, this platform, what it does is it has some fund managers whose track record you can see. Their job is to find out the best altcoins. They invest their own money in these altcoins also, and this platform helps you to replicate their portfolio automatically. So basically, if someone invests in one altcoin, you will automatically invest in that altcoin, and your portfolio allocation will be in the same percentage as his. And when he sells or he shuffles, your portfolio will start behaving in the same manner. Now, for me, this has turned out really well, because I started June last year, and from that time, I have generated around 1500% return on my portfolio. And obviously, market has been in a big bull move since that time. So not everybody will be able to get those kind of returns in the future. They might or they might not. So a good way is to average your portfolio whenever there's a bear market or whenever the market crashes. Having said that, it is important to only invest a certain amount of your net worth in that, because these are very speculative and risky investments, and there's a chance that they might end up to zero. But the thing is, you have an upside which can be 10x, 15x, and you have a downside which is 1x. So that way, it's like a very asymmetrical bet, which can, if it goes in your favor, can do really well. So I'll show you what strategies I've invested in economy and how you can get started. I'll show you my economy portfolio and the various strategies available on the platform. So as you can see, if you go to the dashboard, you can see my all-time performance, which is close to 1700%. So I started investing last year in June 2020, and since then it has grown exponentially. A big reason for that is the massive bull run in altcoin space and the large coins as well. So I had invested in a couple of strategies on the platform, so I can show you the strategies which are available on the platform. So you can see the top strategies in the platform, and it's very easy to copy any strategy. You just click on the copy button and automatically you are able to replicate that strategy in your portfolio. So if you can see that one of the strategies which I had followed was crush crypto. So I chose this strategy because I really liked his portfolio at the time. He was following decentralized finance. This is one field which I was very interested in. That's why I copied his portfolio. He religiously shuffles his portfolio and rebalances it based on the news, based on the momentum of various cryptocurrencies. You can see his latest news feed So he mentioned that fund is positioned to take advantage of narrative change. Since crypto is still at early stage, most returns are driven by change in narrative than by fundamentals. To give an example, there are reports of Facebook remaining to focus on metaverse 1 week after before the company officially renamed to Meta. After those reports, we made 20% allocation to metaverse coins and made 313% over the last 7 days. This gives you an idea of how these guys, the top fund managers, are always at top of the things. They know what's going on, what is the narrative, where the money is going, where the smart money is going, and they follow those currencies. And you can just latch onto these guys and make decent returns. Obviously, it is important that the market stays in the bull run to make sustained returns. But you know that volatility is a very common thing in crypto and would not be something unusual if this 1600% becomes 500% or 800%. But again, it's how you uh, are able to ride the volatility that matters, because the upside is huge. So I'll show you the top strategies on the platform. So you can show the returns. So you can see some of the top performing strategies in the platform. Caris or Crypto Crush, they've made more than 1000% returns. Astronomy has made 1500% returns. The strategy long term fundamentals have made more than 2000% returns. So, and in fact, there are strategies which have given even more returns than my strategies, but I chose to follow those strategies because I had conviction on those fund managers. You can always divide your money into multiple strategies. So how do you transfer money? So right now, for if you are from India, you cannot transfer to INR or USD. Other countries, in like Europe, you can if you're from Europe, you can transfer using euros. But you can use Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether for transfer. So what I generally do is I transfer from Binance, because withdrawal fees on Binance is much lower than other platforms. You just copy this address, and from Binance you are able to transfer money here. And once you have, let's say, a Tether here, you can just go to those strategies and copy the strategy which you want to follow. It's very simple. So as you saw my portfolio and ICONOMI platform, you got a good idea that you can generate very good returns by copying some good fund managers. So one aspect I want to share with you is that a lot of people, they try to invest in crypto coins which are very small. I mean, these are micro caps, they've just launched, and it is, in a way, it's very risky because some of them are scams, some of them are straight away scams, like the Squid Game token. So you have to be very careful with those kind of coins if you're trying it. If you want to try it with a very small amount of sum. So the coins which you see in Economy are the ones which are already listed on the major exchanges, and they have credibility to a great extent. So that's make it relatively safer than unknown names. So I think Economy is a very good way to get into the altcoin space, and especially for people who do not have the time to track and manage their own portfolio. And it will also help you to learn about all these altcoins. And maybe some of you in future, if they get that kind of confidence, they can start managing their own portfolio apart from investing here. So I think that would be a great thing to do. So thank you. So if you have any queries regarding any of these, regarding this platform or how I chose my strategy, so you're free to comment or reach out to me through my blog. I'll be happy to help. Thank you.